What's up everyone, CloakingDonkey here, and this week I'm not going to make a stream summary, mainly because, well, the last 2 weeks what we got was a weekly wrap-up sort of thing with Mark Jacobs, who told us all sorts of things about what they were doing during the week, and then there was a little bit of a Q&A. Now, neither one of these streams really contained enough new information for me to make a full stream summary. It would have maybe been 5 minutes long each and wouldn't have really been all that exciting because honestly a lot of the questions that are currently being asked have already been asked in the past or are simply just not anything that is really all that overly exciting. There's definitely some interesting stuff in the Q&As, don't get me wrong, but overall I just don't feel that it warrants a stream summary. Don't worry though, stream summaries will definitely continue. As soon as there's another stream that has some real awesome information packed in, I'm once again gonna sum that up for you guys. However, there was also a stream last week where Mark Jacobs told us about a testing run that is currently happening concerning projectiles, specifically archery projectiles. This weekend, alpha testers and the IT folks went in and checked all of that stuff out, and this coming week, so tomorrow, Monday, through the week, at some point, I'm not entirely sure exactly when, but sometime this week, there will be another test that will also include all of the Beta 1 testers. Now remember, this is not the start of Beta 1, this is definitely still an alpha test, and it is very much focused on the projectiles. However, if you haven't checked out Camelot Unchained in a while, or if you have never been on the servers, this is your chance to at least see something of it, namely the projectiles. And I'm thinking with hopefully hundreds of people firing off arrows, that could look pretty damn cool. So it would actually be something interesting for you to experience as your first experience in Camelot Unchained. And at the same time, you would of course also be helping the team test this server-side projectile stuff. Now before I get into something a bit more general, there was definitely one incredibly interesting factoid dropped during one of these weekly wrap-ups during the Q&A session. And that is that Mark Jacobs now finally pretty much confirmed what I had said in my PvE video. Now, I'm not saying he hasn't been talking about this in the past, but I personally felt that there was never a specific instance where he really talked about exactly what the plans were. And so now we have that, and so what I was saying in the video, that basically there is no leveling, you don't gain XP, and there's no gear that drops from monsters, but the world is populated with fauna and monsters and all of these creatures. And there may even be bosses and challenges. All of that is going to be a thing, but it is mainly going to be for area control. So if you want to unlock a specific area, either to build a town there or to gain access to specific resources, then monsters might be there protecting that area so that you would have to take them out first in order to gain access to the area. Usually, I'm thinking this is probably going to be a thing where, especially resources and resource-rich areas, and generally areas that crafters want to go to, are going to have these monsters because it is going to create an interaction between the crafters and the adventurers. Because the crafters, of course, will not be as proficient at combat as the adventurers, and so they will need them to take care of the monster infestations. And yes, this video is almost over already. I definitely want to say that I know my channel is currently a little bit bare bones when it comes to content, and I really want to say that I am sorry this is the case. Currently, there's just a lot of things happening at once. There's a bit of a summer hole when it comes to MMO stuff. There's a bit of a weather problem in Germany, and it really is weighing on me. It's pretty good today though, and it's looking good for the next week, so thumbs up. And then I have quite a lot to do at work, and it's just everything is conspiring against me to bring out more content. And then there's of course also the problem that I just don't know exactly when Beta 1 is going to launch. And I gotta be honest, I'm running light on content for Camelot Unchained without having actually any footage. So I'm trying my best to sort of spread it out without spreading it out too much, and it's a disaster. Let's just hope that Beta 1 arrives soon, but I do have some cool Camelot Unchained videos planned for next week. Also, the streaming preparations are moving ahead. At this point, I'm really just waiting for my graphics card to update my PC. I still have a few more things to fix with my overlays and all of that sort of thing, and exactly how I'm going to run the streaming setup on my PC. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I really just wanted you to know about this Camelot Unchained test next week, so that if you are interested in playing the game in its alpha version, you are not going to miss it, because this is going to be a pretty good opportunity for you to give the game a last look while it is still in alpha, because I don't really think that the beta is that far off. But until then, I've been the CloakingDonkey, and I'll see you in another video.